Hello, it's Mr. Blaze with another video. Today I'm here with my hit or miss list, top 10 cards, usually 10 cards, talk about usually today this is about the ban list, the October 3rd, 2022 Forbidden Limited ban list or list. Some cards got hit that makes sense, some cards that were missed, and we're here to talk about it. Like the video, comment. I definitely read all your comments. I don't get to it at first, but I definitely read comments and subscribe if you want to, watch more of my crazy content. We're gonna jump right into it. First card hit, red reboot. Easy. This card needed to be actually needed it was hit to zero, and it's like I said it needed to, but it didn't need to be hit. I think the crazy thing now is when you look at this card, it going to zero means trap decks are going to run amok. You still have evenly matches, but you always have to be careful. You could like saying in the kid with Dark Ruler because I mean if they Dark Ruler was no like made no monsters, what do? You have no monsters to the Dark Ruler. You have to go Harpy Feather Duster. You can't just red reboot and lightning storm. Like, and that's the trouble. That now we don't have a counter to back row decks. We do have Evil Max. That's a good thing. But this card being hit, this is a surprise. I'm just hoping this doesn't come back and bite us in the ass. Miss Artifact Size. I don't have a lot of words for this. Artifact Sanctum to size is going to be rampant now. There's no red reboot. Also, Artifact Legacy. The Artifact cards are going to spike in price. Artifact Sanctum's going to spike in price. This card needs to be hit because the main decks that are coming up use the extra deck. If you just flip in Artifact Sanctum, it's GG's for a turn. It's not game over unless you go OTK. But man, this is gonna put a lot of pressure on trap decks to win within a turn. Because if you don't, you're losing. And Deathspear can still play this, as well as Terror Deathspear. This card should definitely be on the list. But it's not necessarily. We got another couple months with it. Just you pretty much gotta just look at what decks you want to play for the next format. This is crazy. Hit Christian Hadley Fryback. I'm not gonna talk too much about this. Combo piece, get a synchro, go to a Link 3, or in this case, you could if you get a level 2 tutor, you can easily go to like a Spray Elf, Gigantic Spray. This card needed to be banned like last year. Like this card literally broke. Like this card was part of a triangle format during the pandemic in 2020. Infernoble Knights, Synchro Outlet, and Animus Paris. This card is overdue. Thank God it's gone. That's yeah. Thank goodness it's gone. That's great. Who can finally move on? Next, Curious. This is a mess, but this is a good mess. I think right now this card doesn't do anything. Give it a few months, you're gonna definitely want this card banned even more. I'm glad Konami didn't ban this, but there will be a time this card will get banned. Trust me. With the way Terror was playing, where you get mill 3 more cards after they already milled 8, and then the Shizu cards just makes it just mill 4, mill 4, mill 3, mill 2, mill 1. Like this is literally like they banned grass years ago, but they still have this. This came out. I think this came out around the same time grass got banned. I think about maybe a few months old at the time, but this Taylor is going to break this card open wide open. Next, Chaos Ruler and the Chaotic Magical Dragon banned. Hit. It been hit to 0, banned. Good hit. There's nothing more to it. Nothing more to it. That's it. Nothing more. This was a card I didn't think was going to be hit because Christian Hockey Frymax was hit, but this, his Dragon Link, his Terrorist, his Punk. Trying to see trying to see what else it hits, but I don't have any other decks. Out of her zombies to a certain degree, somewhat, but that's it. It was a good hit, surprising, but it was a good hit. Next, E-Teller. This card is gonna get completely broken in Krishala. The level 7 monsters. You get a level 3 tutor. You go to Baron. You go to Chaying. I think Chaying. That's the Chaying is the level 10 Synchro Sorso. Plus your card's banish. Plus you gain attack points and your opponent loses attack points off banished monsters. I can see why people are leaving Yu-Gi-Oh! These formats are going to be disgusting. I can tell you that right now. Next, Fairy Tale Snow being hit. Yes, easily one of the best hits. The biggest thing about Fairy Tale Snow is it was mainly used in tournaments. I know Despia used this, set it off with Brand Fusion. Then you could banish cards you don't need on your field or graveyard. Like say if a card gets negated, you don't need it, but you can always, fusion it back or send it back to your extra deck, your good or field or hand. This card was just easy. It was a disruption, just flip a monster face down. And if the monster wasn't going to be used for fusion or tribute summons, it was just there for a whole turn until you was able to flip it back up. This card needed to go. I don't know. I was surprised this card came back, but it did. Yep. Next, Mystic Mind. I think we all agree that this card should have been banned. Like I'm not mad at banned. I kind of understand why it wasn't banned because it's an impressive card if you don't have the outs for it. But if you have cards, sometimes you just don't draw the outs. That's just the luck. You just don't draw the outs. Sometimes you draw the outs. Either way, you have to prepare for a card. If your deck loses to the card, you play that out to the card. That's pretty much it. If your deck doesn't lose to it, you draw it out, you win, more or less. That's Mystic Mind is not that impressive. It's not impressive of a card as people make it out to be. People are just lazy and just bad deck design. Or deck building. That's it. I'm sorry. Hit the Porter. At first I was like, this is a bad hit, but I realized not once per turn card that could be used off Trash Trick. Yeah. Just free card range. Pay 2,011 points. Reveal your hand. And if you only got one card in your hand as a card that's trash, you don't care. Your opponent reveals their hand. They don't get much knowledge off you. You're like, oh, okay, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. And it's like, ooh. Like, think about it. If you play this with Lord of Heavenly Prison, you reveal that, and then you flip this, you reveal a card that's already revealed. They already know the card in your hand. That's means it's not free and rich for them because they already know the card in your hand. Then you go Porter. You look, oh, okay, he played evenly, man. He just drew that off it because I could take out Lightning Storm with ease. That's not a problem. Unless you play, if you play Ojava Trail, that's GG's because that takes out both cards. Honestly, that might be a card to be on the lookout for. The Java Trail. Overall, this is a good hit. This is a good hit because now you can't trap trick it. You have to draw it, or you play Labyrinth where you can search it. Either way, it's a good hit. This will get banned. This is a little smoke grenade, but a trap version. That's it. And last but not least, Myth. Prank Kids Meow Meow Move. This is mainly here because Vert Anacon is banned. Prank Kids will not do anything with this card I want. Adventure package is kind of seen, it's kind of, not useless, but it's kind of, it's big power craft. Adventure decks are not playing it. Taylor deck definitely not playing it. Brain is not playing it. Overall, this card could come back to one. I mean, I like playing Prank Kids when it was like a rogue deck when people didn't know what the card did. But once it became meta, I kind of like had a disdain for it. But this card could come back to one. This card helped Prank in more ways than one. That's it. Overall, down in the comment section, let me know what card you feel like, what card that got hit was a good hit, and what card that Konami missed on the ban list, either get banned or go to come off a forbidden list or limited list that they missed. This is Mr. Blake with another video. Thank you and have a great day. Peace.